Hello, my name is Indy and today I am here with a look at my ebook collection. I've wanted to do this video for such a long time and now I'm going to show you some of the books that I have on my ebook and on my Kindle app on my phone, which is going to be a quick look because they're the same books basically. But this one is not in colour, so that's why I'm going to show you a little bit about what's on my phone Kindle app. But I have the old original here, the old original non-coloured Kindle Touch. So I have a lot of modern books that I do not have on my shelf there, so I really should read them because like I need to get up on this booktube level up here, and I have a lot of books on the Kindle that like would really get me there, but I just haven't read them, so you know. So we're going to be looking at the collections I have and what books, so follow me and we shall do so. Okay, so this is my Kindle. I have the first original, I think, the Kindle Touch. First one that came out in like 2008 or 9 or something or other. So this is my case that I've had for it forever. This is today's picture, obviously. So I obviously also have the Kindle app on my phone, which has the lovely nice coloured versions, but they're sort of just all in together. So as you can see, I have the original Kindle with no colour, so sometimes that's like a little sad. It's just a little sad. Anyway, so I have a few selections of collections here. They have selected books for me that they like to tell me that I have, especially if they're based off ones that I have bought. But I first have audiobooks, which I have spelled wrong. So at first I have Alive by Scott Ziegler. I have Dragonfly and Amber, which is the second book in the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon. I have All the Lights We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr and City of Ashes. I have listened to both Dragonfly and Amber and City of Ashes. I started listening to Alive by Scott Ziegler, but I'm having problems listening to my audiobooks at the moment because they're not working. So back we go. The next collection I have is obviously the Harry Potter books. So I have all 7, and I have the Tales of the Beadle and the Bard as well. So as you know, I'm currently reading them, not on my audiobook, but now I'm thinking I should because I feel like I can't get through them when I'm reading my actual books. The next collection I have is the Hunger Games. So of course I have all 3 Hunger Games. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire and Mockingjay. And those nice like original covers, you know how it is. Alright, the next selection I have is new, which is basically all my sort of newer books that I have. So I have Vicious by V.E. Schwab, Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. I have the Mistborn trilogy, so the 3 books in that, which I'm very excited about. It was really reasonably cheap, and it's got like the nice like UK covers, even though it's an ebook, but like close enough. I have Losing It by Cora Kamak, which I've read. I have Dune and Destined for Dune by Kerry Corp and Laurie Langdon. I have The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simmons. I have a collection of 16 stories called Dirty Boys of Summer with all these different stories by all these different authors. I have The Purgatorium by Eva Powler. I have Time Bound by Risa Walker. Panic by Lauren Oliver, which I have read. I have a sample of The Captive Prince, which I actually do have the proper book on my shelf. I have The Rest Falls Away by Colleen Gleason. The Rain by Virginia Burgeon, which I've read. Ink by Amanda Sun, which I've read. Breathe by Sarah Crossan. The Whispers of the Fallen by J.D. Netto. Switched by Amanda Hocking, which I also do have this very small version on my shelf. I have Storm by Bridget Kamira. Branded by Abby Kedner and Missy Kalaklicki. I think that's how you say it, I'm sorry. Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers. Shadow Me by Tahira Murphy. The Witches of Glass Castle by Gabriella Lepore. Silent Echo by Eliza Freelick. These Broken Stars by Amy Koffner and Megan Spooner. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And The Silence of the Six by E.C. Myers. So I have a lot of like really modern books that I don't have on my shelves that I really should read these books because I don't know, a lot of them are really popular on BookTube and stuff and I just haven't read them yet. Next I have 5 of the books. I think I do have the 6th one, I just haven't put it in somewhere. But I have the 5 or 6 books in the Shadowhunter Academy series by Cassandra Clare, some more of her books. So I don't know if that's actually in the correct order there, but there's 5 of them and they're like little novellas and they're going to probably be put in a full book just like the Magnus Bane Chronicles were. Next, of course, I have my favourite series of all time, which is the Throne of Glass series. So I have Throne of Glass, the first book, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and of course Queen of Shadows now because it came out just the other day and I'm so excited. I haven't read it yet, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna really jump on the board very, very soon. And then, of course, I've got Assassin's Blade, the novellas. So after that, I just have some books because when I originally got my Kindle, a family friend gave us a disc with all these free books that they got. So of course I got Rapture. I have the other 3 3/4 books in the series on my shelf. I have 1984 by George Orwell, Animal Farm by George Orwell, Kindle stuff, Lord of the Flies up here. Then I have Clockwork Angel, I think. Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, The Time Traveler's Wife by Aubrey Niffenegger. Oh, I'm so sorry, I really don't know. Other Kindle stuff, I have Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, The Zombie Survival Guide, I don't know why I have that, by Max Brooks. 2 Aragon books, which I'm trying to read, but I don't know what they say. Something and Eldest and Aragon. So there's some Aragon books there, which I'm not sure if I'll ever read. Then I have the Grimm's Fairy Tales, it looks like. So that's a look at my Kindle. I have a lot of books on there, surprisingly, and that's kind of it. So there are all my books, not in collections, but they're in nice colour, which isn't it lovely? So I have a lot of samples of things on here, but I do use this to read from time to time, especially when I'm out and about and I have a book that I'm reading on Kindle at the moment or on my e-reader, so sometimes I use that if I don't have a physical book or anything, because that's so handy, and I'm amazed I didn't know about it. I only got it a couple months ago because I didn't even know it existed, but it made life so much easier. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at the books on my little Kindle bubba here. Let me know down below if you have a e-reader or a Kindle or some sort of device and what sort of one you have, and if you have a lot of books or not on them. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Non-coloured iPod. Branded by Ali Kandi, and I don't know if there's someone else there, which I can't read.